And so when we think about this word, echad, we see that it's related to this word yakad, which basically, it's normally referring to two people coming together. And it said, like for the example, it said when a man and a woman come together, it signifies the action of being one, not a passive thing. And obviously this draws so many pictures for us when we think about our Messiah, Yeshua, being the groom, and his church being the bride. And so, and ultimately when we come to that table, that the two shall become one, and they shall fully have that fullness of the shalom, the akkad, and the Sabbath, and it will be holy. We will be so set apart that there'll be nothing in this whole world that could ever compare to the specialness, it's going to be separated. I mean, it's going to be separate. And I think as we enter the Sabbath, and the kids and I talk about this because different families do different things. They restrict this, or they don't do this, or they do this, or maybe they're more loose about it. Everyone has different ways they delight and spend the Sabbath. But I think for our family, I often say to the kids, I like to set it apart or make it holy or separate. And that looks different for different people, but doing something that I normally don't do in a way that's very set apart from the rest of the week. And so that's why it's not even as much that I can't do the laundry if I need to throw something in, and I know it says that 6 days you do your work, but Sabbath was made for man, not man for Sabbath. And there are times, right, when we have to help someone move or we get called on something, but for me, I definitely try to make it a day where it's different than the other days. I have a different expectation for the day, and without fail, when I intentionally set the day apart, the Lord meets with me. And it's interesting because often I don't know that it's happened during the day, but then come like Saturday night, even as the Sabbath closes, I'll start to have revelation. I'll start to have understanding. I feel like the Lord downloads things into me and restarts me. It's like a resetting of your week. And right in like Saturday night and then waking up Sunday morning, I'm more like, okay, I'm ready to face another day. I'm ready to face another week. And I feel refreshed. And I think that's indeed what the Sabbath does when we delight in it. We feel renewed and restored, and almost back to original factory quality. And so sometimes it doesn't even make sense. By Wednesday, I feel like I need Sabbath again. But praise God, He is sufficient and He's enough. And so He gets me through. And so blessings to each of you. Have a wonderful Sabbath. Love every one of you. Bye-bye.